What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN, USD. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the first day of August, and here we are, down at a low of about 1.414 cents, 1.45 cents now with 21 hours, 51 minutes left in this day. I think that this very well could be our low, our higher low of this overall range. Yes, it's a lower low here, but this low is a lower low here, right? We're still consolidating. It's a higher low of this overall range. We have officially, with the last 24 hours of price action, moved below our trending support line here. We've moved below it, broken below it, and I think that this is actually a prime area to buy. Typically, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but typically moments like this are the most ideal buying opportunities, right? Just like here, if you take a line here, make a resistance line there, the most ideal selling opportunity would have been right there. Not always is that the case. Sometimes you break out of this and you do continue higher. Sometimes you break out of this and you do continue lower. But just typically, in these kind of scenarios, especially in consolidation phases like this, I would very much expect that this is an opportunity to buy. Looking at the daily RSI, we are at an area that we do like to find support, right? We found support in this area before, found support in this area before back here, a little bit higher than that here. We're in this area where we do like to find support. We absolutely could go lower, and I want to look at the 1 hour time frame and out in order to figure out if we are at a good area to move up, or do we have lower to go. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, and I do anticipate that Bitcoin might go a little bit lower still, right? It's at 115.4K now. It's very possible that we do go a little bit lower, maybe as low as 113K. But it's also quite possible that that was the low. Just again, in this kind of aspect of trend lines, from a low here to a low there, typically you would expect to find support just below these trend lines, not just above them. But if we do find support here, if this is the area that we find support, we start to reverse from here, that's actually a very powerful signal. And either way, regardless, whether this is the low, just under that's the low, tomato, tomato, we're almost done. We're going to be moving up soon enough. So OnyxCoin, same thing. Now, Bitcoin can move lower, and OnyxCoin doesn't have to move lower. We've seen that happen before, not just with OnyxCoin. OnyxCoin is not special. Just for the haters and the trolls out there that might be saying he's just saying that because he loves OnyxCoin. No, we've seen this happen with XRP, with Litecoin, with Ethereum, with Solana. Bitcoin can see lower lows, and those coins don't see lower lows. We've seen this in consolidation phases where Bitcoin's consolidating. It's not actually abnormal at all to do. It's very possible that this could be where you find support, and that you do start moving up higher from here. But looking at the 1 hour RSI right now, I don't see enough to convince me that we're done moving lower just yet. If we take a relative low here to relative high, we're very near our 1272, but haven't quite gotten there. We rejected the golden ratio on the way down here, moved straight down, volume's even picking up. I'm curious what the volume is on CoinMarketCap here. Let's see, XCN. What are you doing? Let's see. Let's see. .6%, so not a lot of volume, right? Isn't it interesting how Coinbase volume is picking up, but there's actually less volume now over a 24-hour period than there was yesterday. 14.5 cents now. I would still think that we move a little bit lower, but quite the move down and not a lot of volume, right? Actually, less than half the volume that we had yesterday, or maybe about half the volume that we had yesterday. 1.39 cents to 1.3 cents at the lowest. Something in this area is where I'd expect we go. And just looking at it here, I really wouldn't be surprised if we found support at the 1272. We'd be set up for some bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame, start to move up. We're very near the low. I don't know if we're quite at it yet, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. 4 hour time frame here, looking at this, finding support in the oversold zone would, be good as well. Looking at the looking at the RSI, we've got higher lows here, and we do have lower lows in the price. That is bullish divergence. I wouldn't be surprised if we go a little bit lower, but overall, this 4 hour time frame looks ready to bounce. The price looks ready to bounce, and I think that we're in a good area to buy. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I think that we're in buy the dip territory, even with the potential to drop down to 1.3 cents, let alone 1.39 cents. Let's see, what would that percentage drop be? I want to get it right on the price here. Hold on. Right on the price there. Oh, come on. I had it. And then it moved. It's like right whenever I let go, it moves. There we go. 1.39 cents would be a 5% drop, not even. 1.3 cents itself would be about a 10% drop. So 10% drop at the maximum, not even a 5% drop at a minimum. And I think that we're going to drop at that not even 5% drop area around 1.39 cents. So yeah, it's buying territory. Even with a 10% drop, I think that we're in buying territory here. Looking good overall. I mean, looking sad right now overall on the 4-hour time frame, but on the daily time frame, looking good overall. Still higher lows, higher highs. Very much anticipate that we're going to be breaking out sooner than later, you guys. If we're taking this trend line back, I just wonder. I'm just curious. No, we're nowhere near it. I was going to see. I was like, are we finding support there now? It almost kind of looks like it, right? But not really. We're still in this consolidation phase, moving sideways with a slight tilt to the downside since April 11th. But something happened back here on June 22nd where we started to form higher lows and higher highs. We've got our higher low here. I think that we go down a little bit lower. We'll still have a higher low in this area. Next is a higher high. We should be breaking out of this zone here. With that, we'll be breaking out of this overall phase. And finally, moving up to our targets, our highly anticipated targets of 26 to 32 cents, either by the end of the month of August or sometime in September. That's the expectation from here. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. I think I've said everything I need to say. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.